Hello everyone! Today I will present a summary of the first course in a series about the history of South Sudan. Let's discover this young nation in the heart of Africa, as large as France. South Sudan, born on July 9, 2011, is vast but little known. This first history and geography lesson offers a global overview through three lenses: physical geography, society and institutions, and economy. First point, physical geography, a tropical land shaped by the Nile. South Sudan lies in East Africa, north of the equator. It borders 6 countries, including Sudan to the north, Ethiopia to the east, and Uganda to the south. It has about 12 million people. Its main cities are Juba, Wau, and Malakal. The climate is globally tropical, with a rainy season from April to October, prone to flooding, and a dry season from November to March, with temperatures up to 34 degrees Celsius or higher in the north. The south is humid with equatorial forests. The north is drier, nearing the Sahel. The Imatong Mountains, peaking at more than 3,000 meters, offer a cooler climate. The landscape features vast plains, especially in the center and south, and the Sud, one of the world's largest wetlands. Fed by the White Nile, this huge swamp, as large as Greece at its peak, regulates the Nile's flow. It's a haven for biodiversity, home to crocodiles and elephants, among others. The Sud challenges navigation and development, but supports fishing and some agriculture, though malaria is a constant threat. Beyond the Sud, there are plains, mountains, hills, and the Imatong Mountains in the southeast. Red soil plateaus complete the scenery. South Sudan is rich in resources, especially petroleum, dubbed black gold. With 3.5 billion barrels of proven reserves, it's a major asset, though 90% remains untapped due to conflicts, poor infrastructure, and reliance on Sudan's pipeline for exports. Recent discoveries, like 300 million recoverable barrels in Upper Nile in 2024 by Dar Petroleum Operating Company, highlight this potential. The brown gold, so to speak, of fertile land and wildlife provide also a tremendous resource for South Sudan, with considerable potential for exploitation. Last but not least, the yellow gold, so to speak, add to this wealth. By yellow gold we mean gold itself, of course, but also all kinds of metals, stones, different mineral deposits across crystalline plateaus, alluvial plains, and volcanic relief. Second point, society and institutions, a cultural mosaic facing nation-building challenges. South Sudan is a cultural melting pot with 62 ethnic groups, including Denka, Nuer, Shilluk, Fertit, Zande, and over 80 languages, with English as the official language, along with Arabic that is also widely spoken. Christianity dominates, followed by traditional religions and a small Muslim minority, 7%. This diversity, captured by French photographer Camille Lepage, is both a strength and a source of tension. Since independence, the country, led from Juba, struggles to build institutions in an unstable context. It draws on the legacy of John Garang, the nation's founding father. Independence in 2011 sparked hope, as seen in the 2012 Hope for New Nation Festival in Juba, organized by Franklin Graham's U.S. Evangelical Mission. I attended this event, which drew nearly 100,000 people, reflecting the nation's aspirations. A 2011 interim constitution centralizes power under President Salva Kiir, with a transitional National Legislative Assembly and various ministries. The country is divided into states, each with a governor. The United Nations Mission, the UNMISS, supports peace, and South Sudan is a member of the UN, of the African Union, and IGAD. Traditional chiefs play a vital role in social cohesion. Respected in Payams districts, they mediate conflicts, they manage resources like water and land, and lead reconciliation meetings and rituals. Their moral authority fosters peace, but politicization and ongoing conflicts weaken their influence. French journalist Florence Mieto's 2020 remarkable documentary highlights their role. Let's notice that in a context where automatic weapons have replaced the shepherd's staff, making mediation is all the more critical. Third and last point of this first lesson: economy, oil, aid, and agriculture potential. The economy relies heavily on oil, a divine providence, but poorly exploited. In 2023, production was 149,000 barrels per day, far below capacity due to conflicts and logistical issues. Recent oil discoveries show promise. International aid is vital, but ambiguous. Despite billions invested, food insecurity persists, and aid can even create dependency, slowing autonomous growth. Though local practices like checkpoint taxes enable some redistribution. Agriculture holds immense potential, with 75% of the land arable and abundant water from the White Nile. Sorghum, corn, and millet could ensure food security and exports, but conflicts, poor infrastructure, and aid dependency hinder progress, at least for the moment. Few words of conclusion now. A nation between crisis and hope. South Sudan is a young country, rich in natural and cultural resources, but faces major challenges: conflicts, oil and aid dependency, and weak infrastructure. As French MP Annie Chapelier noted in 2018 in a national conference about South Sudan, the potential of the country is vast. It is driven by a resilient population and a history from the black pharaohs to today's black gold. With peace, smart investments, education, and stable governance, South Sudan can turn its resources into lasting prosperity. For further reading, explore Neuilly Tong's fiction anthology, There is a Country, among other works and documentaries. Yes, there is a country. Thank you for your attention, and to be followed.